Nithyananda. So on this absolutely beautiful evening, I thought that I would take the opportunity to make a video about a very special weekend workshop that we have coming up on Saturday and Sunday, the 9th and 10th. And actually, as I'm just looking in the background, it's such a beautiful setting here right now. It's a massive moon, which is like right there. It's kind of hidden behind that tree, and it's just so pretty. It's a full moon. I was just enjoying it on the walk here, so if I can, as it rises, maybe we can have that beautiful romantic setting in the background. Anyhow, alright, so we have this program coming up this weekend, and it is exclusively about the alchemy science of aushada. So this is another one of these amazing hidden things that we have in the Agamas, which Swamiji is reviving and bringing back to humanity, which, I mean, who knows, might otherwise be lost. So I have many videos where I was sharing about Swamiji introducing Jnananjana, which there again are scriptural references obviously to Jnananjana and what it is and how it helps us in our spiritual journey and living our lives in the space of Sadashivattva or enlightenment, and especially when we're manifesting Shaktis. So with Jnananjana, I was sharing that after I had third eye initiation from Swamiji, it took some time after completing with a lot of really strong powerless cognitions to really start experiencing powers in a way that for me was tangible. Like when I was looking through the third eye, I could really see that yes, I'm having a breakthrough, that I can really, I'm really tuning into my intuition and I'm being shown what's there. So it was my first, when Swamiji first released Jnananjana, it was when I first tried the Jnananjana, I remember having a massive breakthrough, and I've shared a video about understanding this blind spot, which I kind of, I held this resentment towards life for a certain situation and incident where I ended up feeling not loved. And then I could see after using the Jnananjana, when I was trying to do a reading, the blind spot that was presented, I could see how it was me that created the situation in the first place, and that was a massive breakthrough. And we're actually yet to experience the aushada ourselves. So Swamiji, he finished making it recently, a few days ago, and it was his Guru Kubalasants that were the first ones to actually experiment with the aushada and use it. So just like the Jnananjana is, it's referred to as sacred eyeliner, and the aushada is kind of like it's made from, actually I don't even know what all it's made from. Swamiji was showing the other day when he was preparing it for the first time. He was going through the list of like everything that goes in there and how he was making it. It's quite elaborate, and anyhow, the Balasants, they were the first ones to experiment using this aushada, and the breakthroughs that they had just the other day during live satsang, they were sharing how the kids that weren't able to manifest any Shaktis, so there's some kids dependent on their physiology, psychology, were just able to manifest and demonstrate these powers, these Shaktis so easily, but other kids were kind of struggling with it. So experimenting with the aushada, they were able to have massive breakthroughs, and kids that were really struggling with manifesting Shaktis are completely manifesting Shaktis now. So it's a huge breakthrough. And see, the whole point of the aushada is for us to be established in this space of nirvikalpa samadhi, so the space that these Shaktis actually manifest from. So there's a difference between Shaktis and Siddhis. Siddhis are powers which we start on our way or journey towards enlightenment. Sometimes people start expressing certain powers, and what happens is, if it's a Siddhi, the extraordinary powers that people can express at times, it actually detracts them or takes them off the path of enlightenment. So they don't end up being in that full abiding space of or state of enlightenment. Whereas Shaktis are expressed in the Agamas, the Shastras actually state that it comes from the space of Nirvikalpa Samadhi. So from the space of enlightenment, from the space of oneness with everything, it's from there that through the third eye, the seat of the will, that these powers express. So it's a totally different thing. And Swamiji was sharing that the aushada is just it's a way to help us be established in that space, in that state. So he was virtually saying it's like enlightenment for couch potatoes. So many seekers, and I know Swamiji cops so much criticism, and yes, it's undervalued and underappreciated. The magnitude of what enlightenment is, and if you look at how many sincere seekers have gone through years of intense tapas to achieve this space and state, and how many, what kind of things they go through, like these yogis. If you go to a Kumbh Mela, you see them, they have their arms lifted up for, 20 odd years, or they're standing on one leg for, in excess of 15 years, just to taste an experience of going beyond the body and experiencing what that is. And it's when we understand that we're not the body that we have a glimpse of this Anya Chakra and what we're able to see through it as spiritual beings. And we, as, like I can say for myself, someone that was living a totally destructive life, negative kind of a existence, eating meat and sleeping in, drinking alcohol. At one point in time, I was a packet a day smoker, literally abusing my body left and right. For someone that lived a life like that, to be able to jump into and experience all of these beautiful things, I never would have thought it actually possible, but it is. And for so many people, Swamiji is opening this door. There's a pathway, a very like I was saying, it's like enlightenment for couch potatoes. Just by using aushada, or just by having Swamiji's initiations, we're experiencing so much more than we ever could if we dedicated our entire lives to this intense tapas and whatever else. So like I said, there's this amazing opportunity this weekend to experience this aushada. I can't wait to see what will be in store. Okay, the wildlife is playing and it's all happening here. So yeah, I can't wait to experience this aushada myself, and I invite you all to attend at a nearest center. And if you have any questions about it, I'm still learning about it myself. Like Swamiji just brought it out recently, and it's very exciting, and I'll have certainly more to share after this weekend, and I know a lot more people will. So inviting you all. I'll leave a link to register for the program, and if you want to find out if you'd like to know if there's a center near you, then I can help you. And yes, I look forward to sharing with you all again very soon. So thank you, Nithyanandam.